Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Palm Pixi, and I will split this review into three parts: design, features, and performance, and I will give ratings at the end. So let's get started. For the design, I think Palm did a great thing by making a phone that has the perfect combination of touchscreen area and physical keyboard. For those of us that, like me, like having touchscreens, but really don't like the touchscreen keyboards. I also think it's a great size that fits right in the palm of your hand. Built in, there is a GPS, 2-megapixel camera with flash, a camcorder, and I will demonstrate both of those later, and 8 gigabytes of internal storage. There is no micro SD card, however. Getting into the software, the Palm Pixi has Palm's WebOS, where the home screen is like the multitasking area. You can open up what they call cards, which are your different apps, and flip between them by pressing this LED area. Not really a button, but it is touch sensitive. Speaking of the bar, it also acts as back and forth in apps like the web browser. If you want to go back in a page, you just swipe, or forward, and you swipe the other way. There is a feature that I think is really missing in this phone, and that is voice control. There is no way to control this phone by your voice, which includes voice dialing. And I think many users would be upset by that, and it's just something that I think Palm missed. Phones have had voice control for years, and it's kind of disappointing. The software is very nice and very stable. I haven't had it crash on any app yet. And some apps are slow to open, but not horribly slow. I mean, if it takes 7 seconds to open an app instead of 5, most of us wouldn't really complain about it. There are some features that are missing from the phone that I think should be in there, but the ones that are in there work perfectly. The keyboard is wonderful. The keys are small, but they are very, very easy to use. It's good that these phone makers are figuring out a way to make keyboards small, but still very easy to use, and I'm glad to see that. For the ease of use, I'm going to give it a 10, because everything just goes so smoothly, and you pick it up and you know how to use it. The one thing that isn't so intuitive is the back and forth swiping, but if you use the phone for a few days, you'll figure it out and you won't need to even think about it anymore. For durability, I'm going to give it a 9, because it just feels very solid, and it doesn't feel like it's going to break when you're holding it, which is nice. The battery life isn't so great. If you use it all day on and off, you'll come home with about 50%. So that's 2 days worth of battery life, which I don't think is that great, but I'd say that's about a 7. The design I love. I really do. It is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, with many touchscreen gestures, including multi-touch, and a real keyboard, and I think that really seals the deal there. Overall, that's about a 9. I'm going to go into some pros and cons about the phone. It has a touchscreen, which I really like, and it's really smooth. It works great. It has a real keyboard, which many users, I think, would like, because the touchscreen keyboards just aren't all that nice. It is a smartphone, so for those of you that don't like Blackberries, like me, you can go with this, and you can get all the same functionality out of it. It is very compact, fits right into the palm of your hand, which compact is always nice. These phones are getting bigger and bigger, and it's nice to see that Palm went and made a smaller one. The software is also a pro, because it just works so smoothly, and it's just great. Cons. There is no voice control, which includes no voice dialing. And I really think that is something they missed out on. and hopefully in a future over-the-air software update, they'll fix that. So here's some pictures I took with the phone. I have to say, it's not that great, but what do you expect from a camera phone? And here is a video I took with the phone. And it does have sound, I just took it out of the video. In conclusion, I say that if you want a smartphone, but you don't like Blackberries, or for some other reason you don't want one of those, I say this is the right one. It's small, and it's just the way to go.